In this video lesson, you will learn position 2 of the blues scale, along with some great licks you can use within this position to start adding some blues spice into your guitar solos. So let's get straight into it. As part 1 of this series was based around the key of G, then I will continue this lesson in the same key. And as the blues scale is simply the minor pentatonic scale with one added note, the flat 5, then let's start with position 2 of the minor pentatonic scale, which looks like this. Now, one easy way of quickly identifying the flat 5 interval, or blue note, within any minor pentatonic scale is to count up 3 notes from the root note, in this case our G note, and then place a note, a semitone, or fret up from this note in the scale, revealing the flat 5 interval, otherwise known as the blue note. If we quickly refer back to position 1 of the minor pentatonic scale, you can easily see this in action using the first 2 root notes. So including the root note, count up 1, 2, 3 notes in the scale, and then simply add the note 1/2 step or fret above. Within position 2 of the minor pentatonic scale, we have 2 root notes, here and here. So let's count up 3 notes, including and starting from both of these. 1, 2, 3. And now we place a note 1 fret higher than the 3rd note in the scale, revealing the 2 locations we could use the blue note in position 2 of the minor pentatonic scale, which we could now call position 2 of the blues scale. Now let's look at a few different ways of incorporating position 2 of the blues scale into your lead guitar vocabulary by learning a few licks. You don't need to copy these licks exactly, but more take inspiration from them so that you can incorporate the blues note into your own playing style. Lick number 1 will be heavily based around this blues note within the scale. So that's placed here. First, let's play the lick and then I'll break it down. To play this blues lick, start from the blues note on the 6th fret of the G string and slide up to the next note in the scale. Then we're going to play the next 2 notes in the scale, so on the B string, 6th fret and 8th fret. So far. From here, you want to return to the blues note with your first finger and quickly slide back to the 5th fret. So that's before playing with our little finger the note on the 8th fret of the D string, before finally playing the root note, which is our G note, on the D string 5th fret. So all together. And slow. Feel free to come up with as many rhythmic variations as you can on this idea to suit your own playing style. Now let's hear that against a backing track. Lick number 2 will be based around the blues note found on the 9th fret of the high E string. Inside of the scale, that looks like this. Here's what the lick sounds like. To play this lick, start with your 3rd finger on the 8th fret of the high E string. Hammer on and pull off to the blues note and back again, before pulling off to your 1st finger on the high E string. So all together. Next, we're going to place our 3rd finger on the 8th fret of the B string, roll over to the high E string 8th fret, pull off to our 1st finger on the 6th fret, so far. Then once again, we're going to play 3rd finger on the 8th fret note on the B string, before playing our 1st finger and bending this note sharp twice. And to wrap things up, 3rd finger to 1st finger, pull off 8th fret to 6th fret on the B string, before finally picking our 3rd finger on the 8th fret B string. So all together. And slow. Let's hear that over a backing track. Lick number 3 sounds like this. To play this lick, we're going to have to hold down the 4th finger on the 8th fret of the B string. Within the scale, that's here. Now we're going to hold this down at the same time as sliding from the 6th fret on the G string up to the 7th fret, like this. I tend to do this with my middle finger. After this, we're going to play the 1st finger on the 5th fret of the G string and slide up to the blues note. So together, that's... So bear in mind, we need to play this one at the same time as both those phrases. After this, we're going to play the 1st finger and the little finger together again, followed by the 3rd finger on the 8th fret of the D string, plus the little finger, before finally playing the root note on the 5th fret of the D string. So that's like this. And up to speed. Let's hear that with the backing track. The 4th and final lick will use a combination of position 1 and 2. It's going to sound like this. So to begin with, place your 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the G string and slide up 2 frets. Once you're here, keep this note down while playing the middle finger on the 6th fret of the B string. And then what we're going to do is pick the G string, B string, G string. And then we're going to pick the B string, G string, B string, so the other way around. Or in other words, we're going to bounce between the 2 strings in a triplet feel, like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Combine that with the slide. Once you've done this, we're going to return to position 1, 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the G string, and play a familiar lick from the 1st lesson. This is hammer on to the blues note, pull off back, and then pull off to the 1st finger. Followed by the D string on the root note on the 5th fret. So far. Once you hit this note, we need to jump up to the 8th fret on the B string, which is another root note. So, and to finish, we're going to grab this note on the 6th fret of the high E string and bend slightly sharp. All together. And up to speed. Let's hear this one with the backing track.